Greetings, people. It's I, 480 volts, and welcome back to the channel. I went ahead and I listened to this track this morning. Actually, yeah, today. Actually, this morning in my car, and I think it sounds good. I don't think there's anything more I can do to it without hurting it at this point. So we're gonna leave it as it is. A couple of little things I want to do real quick. There are some comments I want to address that I just got. Let me find them. It's by one specific commenter that literally just commented on these videos, and I'm going to find the comments and do all this. Okay. So I apologize if I mispronounce his name. Mispronounce your name if you're watching. Pavan Sibal. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Let me just say I do appreciate your comments. Now, you were saying some things about how I need to show the overall view of the song structure. I'm assuming you mean all of this. So I hope this is what you're talking about. And then you also said share the project. So yeah, no, the project is definitely going to be shared. But don't expect it to be soon. I have another track that's coming out in like a month. It's called New Horizons. I've been working on that one on the DL, and that one, nobody but me has heard that one except for maybe my neighbors. But that one's coming out in about a month. Don't expect this track to come out, I would say, any earlier than August. I may surprise you, but I'm just gonna say now, don't expect it to come out earlier than August. But yeah, sorry, I just ate dinner, so that's why my throat's a little so sorry. But what I am gonna do, so I appreciate your comments, and I hope this answers all questions that you may have had. And I do hope you learned something watching me, or just that you enjoyed it one way or the other. But what I'm going to do now, since the track's good enough, I'm going to make an edited version. And the way I'm going to do that, I've already had the foresight to label this Treasured Moments Extended Mix, because that's what this is. So I'm going to save it as a copy in the same place, and we're going to cut out the extended mix part and just call it Treasured Moments, because that's how it will appear when I share. That's how it will appear on the on Spotify. And then the other one will be Treasured Moments Extended Mix. So we want to edit this bad boy down to a much more radio-friendly version, because as you can see, the track is it's just over 7 minutes, which is good for a trance track, but a lot of producers tend to have like a radio mix edited version, and it's labeled as being like the main version, and the extended one is called Extended Mix. So I'm going to go ahead and make one of those real quick. To do that, let's see. I'm feeling that the track will start with this pluck right here. Yeah. So here's how I'm going to do it. Track's going to start here. Excuse me. Let me zoom in on this kick right here. And then right here. Nope, wrong thing. Right here. Not this. I wanted to do... Okay. Yeah. When that kick comes in, I'll bring in these basses. Yeah, like that. And then what's going to happen when the we're going to actually skip this whole section right here. We're going to cut straight to this section. What's the modulation on? Okay, it's all the way at the top. So here, let's do this. Let's literally delete all of this. Just delete all that. And even this pad, we just delete that and delete all that. And raise this guy up. And let me see how this sounds. Yeah. Yep. That works. Let's cut out this sweep right here and just grab this, 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 and this, and this, and move it all over to right here. So the track is going to start right here. Uh-oh. I didn't have the kick. Okay, cool. So, next thing I want to do is I want to grab all of these initial parts that I made. Well, actually, not so much the pad. I want to grab all these initial parts and drag them to the beginning of all of this. Now let's zoom out real quick. Everything at this before this point right here can be deleted. This is why I saved it to the I saved a copy so that way, so I didn't lose all the stuff I just deleted. I have the extended mix. It's all there. Now, as an edited version, it will play all throughout the breakdown and the drop, and then it'll have this breakdown right here, and I will end it right here. So I'm going to delete all this stuff. Let me grab this kick right here. Hang on. Let me grab that kick, this kick right here, move to the playhead. I make sure that kick is at the very, very beginning because it's a kick at the lowest low cut frequency and the highest high cut frequency, and we need that. We need the kick to start out like that. And then we can delete all of this. And we can drag our endpoint marker right about here. All right, let's listen to this whole thing and see what it sounds like. Uh-oh. See, there you go. There's something I already messed up on. I didn't have a starting point for the bass, and that was not good. So take this bass and move it to the playhead. All right, try that now. This is where automation can bite you in the butt. But that sounds better. All right, that's good, I think. Now, the only thing that I'm thinking of doing, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it or not, but I find myself wondering if I should delete this whole section right here and just move this over, because it would make it a little bit shorter. It would go something. Let me just make sure all my stuff is right where I need it to be. It would make the whole thing sound like this. Let's start with the breakdown. If I don't like this, I'll just undo what I just did. Nope, I definitely don't like that. We'll just leave it the way it was. Yeah, that was a bit too. It's not so much the length, but it didn't have enough time for us to enjoy the drop. So no. I tell you what I will do though. Right at the end, I'm going to right at the very beginning, I'm going to have a volume. I'm going to go to the. I went to the. If you couldn't see, I went to the master track. The output master track, and I put in a MIDI region, and I'm going to put some automation points for the volume. Let's just go ahead and have the volume set at 0 dB. I'm going to put right here, I'm going to create a MIDI region. It's about yay long with the volume fading out. Because I can hear like the darkness lead, the delay of the darkness lead, which sounds awesome. I can hear it pinging back and forth and lingering just a little longer than it needs to be. Now this guy doesn't linger too long because I had a controlled volume curve on it anyway. But this way the whole track will fade out and it won't go on for too long. So it'll end like this. So watch the volume of the stereo out. I actually think it could be shorter than that, really. Let's drag it to about... Wait, how long does this get? Well... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's just go 1, 2, 3. About halfway. I'm just gonna... Oh, that's right. I can't hear that. You can hear that. I can't hear that. So maybe it sounds better the way it was, the way I had it the first time. I can't hear that because of how my audio situation is. You can. I have no way of fixing that. Okay, well, we're just going to assume that I'm just going to assume it sounds good. I'll listen to it on my own. However, I think I accidentally deleted a region that I didn't mean to delete. And that is the fact that these pads have a full LFO thing going on right here when they're supposed to not be doing that. Somehow I had this region here at the 20 depth, but somehow I deleted it. Because they were pumping. So I'm gonna assume that sounds good, and I'll just leave it there. So that's the edited track, and the reason why I even put that first initial volume point is so when I cut back to the very beginning, there the volume's already at 0 dB where it needs to be, and the whole track is ready to go. So that's the edited version, sweet, and it clocks in just over 4 minutes. So sweet. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. That's the edited version. I don't really need to listen to it like in my car stereo or anything because it has all the same levels and mastering and EQs and stuff as the extended mix. I just shortened it down substantially. So I will put this loop point at the loudest part of the drop just so it's always there, ready to go at a moment's notice. But yeah, I'm going to end off right here as a shorter video. But that's a little bit of how I do trance music. Like I said, I may stream some projects like this later on in the future. I don't know. But to the person who was commenting earlier, I hope this kind of gives you an idea of how I do this stuff. So, thanks for everybody for watching. Thank you. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again. Peaces.